Riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's logic with the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2.
Pollard again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes, and here they force a turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely, and you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Now he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Here we go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard
Now Burrow on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Here's Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And that is caught. He's gone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 47.
Now Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Prescott. Able to hit his target well. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Bengals 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the two. So close. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on third. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's dumped off to Pollard. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I'm wondering.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, Pollard. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
11 MT tape.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On play action, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Maybe time for 1 play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Here we go.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Second and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Prescott from the gun. And this one into the hands of Vaughn. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Play action now. Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready?
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Here we go.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now here's Pollard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go, 47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Gun.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now off to the races down the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Cowboys 21.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Burrow going to change the play. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points.
And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
On one, ready?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Here we go.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Burrow. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield. And
that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess,